Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss what is the most timely questions in organization behavior. Subject code is 3141907. Chapters involved in 1 to 5 chapters. This is for a 4th sem mechanical. We are going to discuss one by one most timely question is in this subject. Okay, so we will discuss one by one most timely question in this subject. So first chapter is need and importance of organization behavior (OB). In this chapter, most time be only 5 questions. So one by one discuss. First question is just is the statement organization behavior help in understanding the relationships between the organizations and the employee. This is a question is provide and 3 marks. Second question is write a short note on a natural and scope of OB. It's asking in 4 marks scope of OB. Third question is why one should be study OB. Why should we study organization behavior and discuss in context of need and importance of studying organization behavior. This is a 7 marks questions. Don't forget this question. Always ask in your GTU examination. Fourth question is write a short note on organization behavior model. This is also question asked in 3 or 4 marks. Next question is write a conceptual frame of work of OB organization behavior. He also asked in 3 or 4 marks questions. They are 1 to 5 questions. Only chapter 1 need and importance of OB. Don't forget any question. Prepare all these questions for your GTU exam. Next is second chapter. In this chapter also most timely question is there. Chapter name is an individual behavior. One by one discuss most timely question. In first question is what is the aptitude? How does it affect in individual behavior? This also asked in 3 marks in your GTU exam. Don't forget. Second question is write a short note on barrier to change aptitude. Is also asked in 4 marks. Don't forget any questions. Third question is a list of different methods to measure aptitude. Explain any one in a details. Is also asked in a 7 marks. This is also most timely question, as don't forget any 7 marks questions to prepare. Fourth is explain the characteristic and component of aptitude. This also asked in a 7 mark in your GTU exam. Don't forget for SAM mechanical students. Fifth question is how does this situation affect the individual perfection in this also asked in 3 marks. These are the 5 questions in individual behavior. This chapter is too long, therefore they are also next questions are there. So next is the 6 to 10 questions is also involved in individual behavior. 6th question is what are the factors affecting perfection. This also asked in 4 marks in also in your GTU exam. 7th is explain the details in a type of motivation. In also asked in 7 marks. Don't forget any 7 marks question for your GTU examination. 8 is explain the effect of motivation on the work behavior. This is also most timely question. 9 is what is the personality and explain the type of personality. Is also asked in 4th marks. 10th is explain in details about emotions, labor and how it affect works and organizations. Is also asked in 7 marks in your GTU exam. So these type of questions is the most IMP for your second chapter. Second chapter is a individual behavior. So next. Now next is chapter 3, group behavior. What is a group behavior? As you know, it's a very simple this chapter, and there are 5 questions also most IMP in this slide. So first is what is the meaning of organization structure and how does it affect the group behavior? This is also most IMP question and it's a very simple question. So don't be forget this question and prepare well. Second is explain in a details different type of organization structure is asked in also in a 7 marks. This is also asked in a 7 marks. First question is, and second question is also asked in a 7 marks in your GTU exam. Third question is a discuss in a details different type of group in organization. This also in a 7 marks questions asked in your GTU exam. Don't be forget this question. Fourth is explain the importance of group dynamic and its organization. This is a 2 short questions asked in a 3 marks. Next is a fifth. Explain in details group discussion making techniques. What is a group discussion making techniques? Explain in details. Ask in your GTU exam in 4 marks. This is a very simple questions and very easy in this subject. Don't be forget any questions. Prepare well. Now going to next slide. Now next also in a group behavior 6 to 10 questions is also most IMP. One by one we are going to discuss. So 6 is state the advantage and disadvantage of group decision making in organization. This is also very simple. Only advantage and disadvantage needed in a what is a in a group behavior, and state what is a state and a group behavior. 7 question is a write a note and individual or group discussion making. This also asked in a 3 or 4 marks in your GTU exam. 8 is a what is a explained term building a process. These questions is asked in your GTU exam only 3 marks. It's very simple. Next is a 9. Discuss in a details different type of team with explain examples. This also asked in your GTU exam in a 7 marks. This is a most IMP question in this subject, so don't be forget. 10th is a write a short note of Johari window. This is the most IMP question in this chapter, Johari window. Don't be forget this question. If you forget these questions, so don't be pass out your examinations very well. So without wasting your time, prepare this question of 7 marks. Right, now we are going to next slide. So next is also chapter 4. Chapter 4 is leaderships and power. What is the discuss about leadership and power? The first is a what is a leadership? What is the leadership? You know what is the leadership? As you know, it's very simple. You can easily to write this question. Write the important characteristic of leaderships. This asking in a 4th mark in your GTU exam. Second is a list of different type of leaderships and styles and example. Explain any one of in details. This is also most time big questions and it's a very simple. As you know, it's asking sometimes 7 marks and or also in a 3 marks. It's also very simple. Don't be lose out any questions for preparing, because GQ exam is a very simple, don't be a tough exam. So don't worry, it's you can easily to pass this exam. Third question is a difference here between leaders and management. It's a very easy. Leaders and management, you can easily to express these questions. in your GTU exam. It's sometimes asked in a 4 marks and also in a 7 marks. So don't be forget any 7 marks question for preparing, because these are the most time big question in your GTU exam. Fourth question is what are the source of power and for a leader? This is a very simple question. So in asking sometime of 3 marks or 4 marks, so is also most time be questions in your subject. Yeah. Fifth is what are the leaderships theory and explain behavior theory of leaderships. Sometimes asked in a 7 marks and also 4 and 3 marks. They are because this is the most time be question in this subject. So don't be forget only questions. This is only for 4 chapters. Sixth question is according to LMX theory. As you know, this is also simple and very easy. Explain the relationship leader establish with their substantials. Asking 7 marks in your GTU exam. So there are a most IB question in a leaders and chapter 4 leadership and power. There are only 6 chapters in this subject in this chapter. They are most MP so that don't forget any question for preparing. Now we are going to our next slide. Next is chapter 5, dynamics of organization behavior. This is also very simple chapters and very easy to preparing. We are going to discuss one by one. So first is explain the importance of organization culture. This asks in a 4th mark in your GTU exam. So it's very simple and preparing for that. Second question is explain the importance of organization climate. This also similar questions in asked in your GTU exam. It's a very simple, or what is the organization culture and what is the climate of organization. So very simple. You can easily do prepare this those type of questions because it's not very tough. It's a very easy. Second, third question is what is the job satisfaction and discuss its determined. It's also asked for sometime 7 marks in your GTU exam. So don't be forget any 7 marks questions because it's a very important thing for your make be your pass in this exam. Fourth question is what is the factor or causes of job satisfaction? What is the factor and causes of job satisfaction? This is also very simple. You can easily to prepare this type of question. Don't worry, you can easily to pass this exam. Don't just you prepare this all this question. Fifth is the discuss how job satisfaction can be measured. This also asked in 4th mark in your JTU exam. It's very simple. You can easily prepare this question. 6 is explain in details the strategies that can be implemented for preventing and management of your work stress. This question is asked sometime of 4 marks and also 7 marks. Is the most repetitive questions in your GTU exam, because I also given this exam and I also cracked this exam easily. Yeah, so it's a very simple. Don't be forget any question. We are going to a next slide. So is also chapter 5, dynamics organization and behavior. Question 7 is explain different causes of stress, also asking 3 marks. N is a or it's a similar question. What are the work status? Asking 3 marks. This is also same question and all or also ask in a different way. Explain stress list different type of stressors. In 4 marks, they are all similar questions, first, second and third. So don't be forget this question is the most time be question. Yeah, so don't be forget any question for preparing. Now 8 is the explain work life balance. This ask in a 3 marks. It's very easy. You can easily to prepare in your examination. Elaborate how to can achieve work life balance. This also similar questions in ask in 7 marks, right? 10 is a describe the factor affecting organization culture. In ask in 3 marks. You can also prepare very well. 11 is a define organization culture and organization climate. This is also similar question. This is also similar question. So you can easily to prepare in your examination. 12 is the explain in details Coriolis law 3-step model. This is the most IMP questions. Don't be forget this question because it's the most IMP in ask in your 7 marks questions. So it's a very important thing in your examination. Okay, so this type of questions ask. So if you feel after cover the all these questions this video is helpful for me, so please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also share with your friend so it's helpful for us. And thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.